Shout out my elders working, trying to get together, making sure we do it better. Free us from this white oppressor. My people catching cases, double life he facing. Scattered all across the world, I see familiar faces. Say we all.
Peace and Godspeed, family. We back again. Happy Feast of Dedication to those that are keeping it in this time frame. All praise to the Most High. I got something just quick. I ain't gonna be too long before you all. Just something that's been on my spirit lately, though, to go into. Shalom, Kana Awath. Just something that's been on my spirit lately. You know, brothers, every time we get on live, brothers, how about Shemel Shabrak? I just question if that's authentic when brothers do that. It's kind of like my brother Ratazan says, it's kind of cliche now, where brothers just get on and say, "Yeah, Bashim Yal Shabrak." Like, do you really mean that? When he said it, kind of sparked an old thought in my mind. Like, our brothers being authentic to themselves, and that's kind of the foundation of why I made this lesson. For brothers to be more authentic in its truth. They say that everyone's different by their fingerprints. No one human on this planet has the same fingerprint, and that's how you should be in this truth. Everybody shouldn't be the same. Everybody should be having the same intros. Everybody shouldn't be saying the same things. Everybody's teaching style shouldn't be the same. It should be diversity amongst Israel. We're a speckled bird, right? We bring that out all the time, but we don't like. It's a lot of emulation in Israel. But hallelujah. We're gonna get started. I'm not gonna be before you all very long. I'm just gonna throw out a couple precepts, just something for you to meditate on, because we know that we have the main channel that they're getting ready to go live here in a moment. Brother Iram Allah is gonna have a powerful lesson, but just something for Israel to think about, because brothers not authentic in this thing. They're not. Brothers want to be like their favorite teacher. They watch they favorite teacher, right? And brothers not really studying for themselves. They waiting to be spoon fed understanding and teachings. They don't really go out and go get it themselves. And it's very apparent with brothers. They don't really they're not authentic. They don't do things with authenticity, right? So that's an exhortation for Israel to be more authentic. Be yourself. You don't have to be like your favorite teacher. He's himself because that's how he is. That's how he learned. That's what he developed. Find you. Pray to the Most High that he develop who you are in him. Right? Because we know that one of the works of the flesh being made manifest is emulations. So I'm gonna start off with that though. So I'm really where my lesson is today, but I'm gonna start there. And I caught COVID, family. I just want to say thank you for all your prayers. Me and my whole family. My household, we all caught COVID. My daughter, she caught COVID and flu, but everybody's feeling better. All praise to the Most High. Hallelujah for that. For the Most High restoring our health. So all praises to the Most High for that. First and foremost. So I'm gonna share my screen. Go ahead and share my screen. Right, we're gonna get started. Get that Galatians 5 first. Galatians 5. What is happening? Salaki family. It's Galatians 5 and verse 19. Now the works of the flesh are manifest, which are these: adultery, fornication, uncleanness, lasciviousness, idolatry, witchcraft, hatred, variance, emulations. Emulations. Right? Let's get the definition of emulation. And where I'm deviating just for a short moment, I'm gonna get to the lesson while I'm live, but this is just on my spirit. My computer's moving a little slow. I'm not understanding, but nevertheless, right? effort or desire to equal or excel others, right? Don't be trying to be like everybody else, right? In an ecclesiastical sense, the emulation is trying to be like someone else. Ecclesiastical meaning a church or a Bible dictionary definition. So like you trying to be like someone else. Don't try to be like everyone else. Be yourself, man. Be yourself. It's a very prevalent thing in Yasha Allah right now, where everyone wants to be like the top man in Israel right now, and it's weird to me. It's weird. Like I just seen some of the fakest niggas in this truth, and that shit is weird. Like this supposed to be where you come, you see the change in people, you start to see brothers actually being real and authentic, but that shit fake. I'm just gonna call it how it is. It's fake. Like brothers are fake as hell in Israel, and it's weird. Like you put on a persona one way, um, you put on a persona one way on YouTube, or when you out teaching on Facebook, and you're not like that. You're not really like that in real life, and it's easy to see for somebody who's real and can see that. It's obvious. It's not hard to see that. Brothers, stop trying to be something you're not. Right there, they tell you that in the world. Don't be something you're not. That's in this truth too. I mean, like, stop being weird. Stop being weird, man. Brothers is like you on Facebook, you this mighty warrior. You go out, you starting fights with Esau for whatever reason, for brothers whoever got their reasons. You know, and God, I'm just gonna tell her how it is today. Cause brothers not like that. You not like that in real life, brother. You playing yourself. That's what they tell you in the world. You playing yourself. You're not playing. You're not playing. No, you only playing. You lying to yourself. If you're not gonna be real with nobody else in this world, be real with yourself. And brothers not real with themselves. Brothers go out and play like warriors on the highways and byways because they got a couple brothers with them. Well, what if them brothers not with you? How are you when you by yourself? That's what I want to know. I want to know how brothers operate how you operate when you by yourself. Brothers know me when I'm by myself in the real world, like in the world, in the truth, in the real world. Like, stop being something you're not. Stop that. Not saying I'm perfect or I'm the hardest nigga, because I'm not. It's always gonna be a nigga harder. But you niggas, not like that. It shows in your film, you get exposed. You brothers not like that, bro. Be yourself, right? I'll appreciate it. The most high we have a shot, they'll appreciate it too. Be yourself, man. It's not wrong with not. Just go out there and teach your people. You don't have to go out there and start fights with Esau for no goddamn reason. Being unreasonable men when we supposed to be the men of the Lord. That's weird. But when Jake come up to you, then you kind of your forehead not as hard as it was at first with Esau. You know, then you kind of I don't know. I don't know. Smoke with Jake. Just be yourself, man. Nevertheless, we're gonna get into the messages now. I'm done off my soapbox for the night. Off my soapbox. We're gonna get into this lesson, man. Put some respect on the Most High's name. That's why we're here tonight, family. That's why we're here tonight, to put some respect on the Most High's name. Going back to what I was saying earlier at the beginning of the video, it all kind of ties together, honestly. This year, how about Shemel? Just throwing out the Most High's name, just so frivolously, just throwing out his name like he's just not the Most High, the King of Terrors. Like, that's weird to me too. We don't get into it though. Brothers just using the most, just saying it. So just Slack your family. Got a lot of things on my mind. I'm just gonna let out today. I'm just gonna call it how I see it. You know, and the apostle Martizanic Captain around there, they talk about it a lot with Israel and how they are, how we are. Shalom, brother Gadal. They always teach on that, how Israel's not authentic. They do what everybody else do. You're not yourself. It's obvious. I can go back on somebody's Facebook page. I can go back on somebody's Facebook page and tell how you were, and then see how you are now in the truth. And, I know you're not like that, brother. I know you're not like that. But nevertheless, we're going to get to the lesson, though. Share my screen. get to the matter, right? Shalom, brother Demarion. We're gonna start in Exodus 20. We're gonna start in the book of Exodus, the 20th chapter. All right, verse 7. Right, and it reads, "Thou shalt not take the name of the Lord thy God in vain, for the Lord will not hold him guiltless that taketh his name in vain." What does that mean? What does that vain word mean? What does that mean in the Hebrew? Let's get it. Vain or vanity, right? And not using the name of the Holy One in vanity. Let's figure it out. Exodus 20. Right. Exodus 20 and 7. Vain. Sav. Or shav.
Strong's H7723. Shav. Shav.
Shav. In emptiness, vanity, falsehood, emptiness, nothingness, or vanity. This is why we're here, family. This is the reason that I'm doing this lesson. Because we say the Most High's name entirely too much for me. Entirely too much for me. It's a cliche. Like, it holds no weight now. The name of the Lord in the ancient times, they were scared to even say his name. But we just say it now ever so frivolously, just throwing it out there. Like, how much like this ain't the Most High. Like, this is a name that devils bow to. Right? And we're going to get that. But, like, I don't understand that. How brothers just can like it just easily just comes off your lips. But in the ancient world, the Most High's name is only spelled out in the Bible 4 times. I'm going to show you how that. 4 times in the entire Bible is Yahweh in there. 4 times. Why do you think they translated his name to Lord? Because they were fearful to even write his name. But we just say it like it's just nothing. And emptiness. Worthlessness. We just say it. Just cause. We're going to keep going though. Actually, I want to get the definition of that word emptiness. Right? Emptiness. Emptiness. All right. Containing nothing, having none of the usual or appropriate contents, vacant, unoccupied. I like this right here. To deprive of contents. We depriving him of his power when we just saying his name. Just frivolously just saying the Most High's name. As if this isn't the Most High. I want to show y'all something. They transliterated his name to Jehovah, right? 4 times in the whole Bible where it's just plainly there. 4 times. 4. Only 4. Only 4 times. His name is in there. And brother's not going to like this lesson because that's all brother says, Yahweh Shem Shai. You see how that just wrote? Like, I remember when I was in a former camp, I'm not going to say the name, right? And brothers would say it so fast, they would just run it together. They just running the Most High's name together, like just as it's just nothing, like it's just a cliche. Saying it so fast, it just rolls off your lips like damn gibberish. And it's the Most High's name we talking about. And brothers just say it. But his name is only mentioned 4 times, just written out plain upon tables 4 times. Why? Why is that? Why they translate the name to Lord? Because they feared his name. But we just say it, just leave it on out there, right? Gotta get better, Israel. Gotta learn some fear and some respect and reverence for the Most High God. All right, now let's go Sirach 23. Sirach 23. This Sirach 23 and verse 8. The sinner shall be left in his foolishness, both the evil speaker and the proud shall fall thereby. All right, verse 9. Accustom not thy mouth to swearing, neither use thyself to the naming of the Holy One. And that's a whole nother subject on cursing, like saying what we call curse words today. Which brothers should stop doing that so much too, because evil communication corrupted. I'm gonna have to get that because I'm paraphrasing now, but evil communication can corrupt different dealings with people. Cussing can offend somebody, right? And we brothers need to expand their vocabulary, right? And this for me too, cutting myself. Even though I try not to cuss a lot on my lessons or in life, I try to limit how much I curse and try to use my vocabulary, but it tends to get kind of lax, which I understand, but nevertheless, neither use thyself to the name of the Holy One. I don't hear this taught very much. This part right here, neither use thyself to the naming of the Holy One. Why are we saying his name so much? Why are we doing that? We say his name so much, it's a cliche now, where it's just like a thing. We just say it. Just, yeah, man. In a camp that I used to be a part, affiliate myself with, that's how I used to say, you might much better talk. What? To the point you don't even know what the brother's saying. He just agrees you. Bruh, that's the Most High name you saying and his son. Because we got to reverence his son too and give him honor and glory. And we just say it as if it's nothing. Right? There's no spirit behind it. Right? There's no meaning. There should be meaning when you say his name. Right? Because things happen when you say his name in the spiritual realm and here. Right? We got to put some respect. And this is a lesson to the circumcision, not the uncircumcision, the circumcision. Those are the circumcision. Those that are in this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, or so-called. Right? But we don't put no respect on the Most High. And part of putting respect on the Most High is putting respect on his name. Right? You don't just throw out the Most High name, man. I cannot preach this enough. We just don't go out saying the Most High name, man. And it's partially comes from brother not being authentic and not being themselves, just doing whatever they see their teacher do. Right? Nevertheless, I digress. Let's go. James chapter 2. Let's see what the brother of the Lord and Savior had to say. Right? Thou believest that there is one God, who is who? The Most High. Thou doest well. The devils also believe and tremble. They know who the Most High is and his name. When the disciples and the apostles were casting out demons, they were casting them out in the name of who? Yahweh Shai HaMashiach. That means there's power in their name. And we just frivolously just say his name. That's my whole purpose in doing this lesson. To bring awareness to this subject because it does not get touched ever. I've seen a lot of Israelite videos since I've been in this truth. I think I've been in the truth 2 years now. Never have I ever seen somebody touch on this. Ever. And it's an unpopular topic because of the reason of what I'm talking about right now is because that's just a cliche that everybody say now. That's foolishness. Right? Let's go to the Book of Malachi. As I tell them a little agitated. Partially from the sickness, but 97% is because of Israel. Because y'all irritate me. Right? This is Malachi chapter 1 and verse 11. For from the rising of the sun even unto the going down of the same, my name shall be great among the Gentiles. And in every place incense shall be offered unto my name, and a pure offering. For my name shall be great among the heathen. What is he saying? My name shall be great among the heathen, saith the Lord of hosts. Right? Verse 12. But ye have profaned it, in that ye say the table of the Lord is polluted, and the fruit thereof, even his meat, is contemptible. Verse 13. You said, Slaki, ye said also, behold, what a weariness it is, and ye have snuffed at it, said the Lord of hosts, and ye brought that which was torn, and the lame and the sick, thus ye brought an offering. Should I accept this of your hand, saith the Lord? Because you niggas are wicked on top of the fact that you're just throwing out his name. You Negroes are wicked. Brother Ratazan did a very, very powerful lesson last night, bringing awareness to the fact that we are wicked as hell. And we supposed to be of the circumcision. We supposed to be the ones that go out and teach in the highways and byways and bring the sheep into the fold and bid those to the marriage. But we are wicked as hell. You're not a light to your family. You're not really trying to make your family better with your actions and you being a light unto the Gentiles as the Most High set us up to be. You're not being a light to your immediate family or your wife and your children. You're not being an example. And on top of that, you just throw the Most High name out there. On top of you being a wicked nigga. That's crazy to me. That is crazy. We just frivolously just let the Most High's name, and that's a serious matter. This is a serious matter. Just throwing out the Most High name like that. Because the Most High is not going to hold you blameless for taking his name in vain. What is that vain emptiness? Saying it for no reason. Or my grandma used to get on me when I was younger for saying, oh my God, right? Used to get popped in the mouth for saying that. Because our elders had an understanding of something that we have lost. You don't just go around saying the Most High name, even though God, we know that I know God now. That's not the Most High's name, but nevertheless, the principle stayed and it stuck. Right? It's correction to myself. It's correction to all brothers and an exhortation and edification. Stop doing that. Right? I remember that very vividly. My grandparents used to always couldn't say, oh my God. That was like swearing in my house. Because they understand you don't just call on the name of, you just don't call on God for no reason. You just don't go around just saying God's name and just dropping it off everywhere for no reason. They understood that. But for some strange reason, it's like you find out you're an Israelite, you watch a couple of videos, and then everything else just go away. You don't remember that, and now you brand new, and you don't remember the principles that your grandparents taught you, which really was orally passed down through generation to generation, which things lie in the Bible. Nevertheless, I digress. Verse 14. But cursed be the deceiver which hath in his flock a male, and vowed and sacrifice unto the Lord a corrupt thing. For I am a great king, saith the Lord of hosts, and my name is dreadful among the heathen. His name, the Most High's name, is dreadful among the heathen. But we just frivolously just say it. Ever so frivolously. It's like it holds no weight with us. We say it, dude. These people draw near to me with with their mouths, but their heart is far from me. Hey, man. Hey, this is a season to be rededicating your spirits and your minds to the Most High, man. Start really examining yourself in these last days, because I mean things are heating up. As I mean us, we know in this knowledge, and that's the scary part though, because we're gonna be held responsible for what we know, right? So that's why I'm bringing awareness to this topic, for us to be aware of our tongues and what we say, because life and death is in the power of what? That tongue. All beasts have been tamed on this earth, but that tongue, that's not, right? Nevertheless, let's go to Ezekiel 36, verse 22. I digress. All right. This is Ezekiel chapter 36 and verse 22. Therefore say unto the house of Israel, thus saith the Lord God, I do not this for your sakes, O house of Israel, but for mine holy name's sake, which ye have profaned among the heathen, whither ye went with what? Your actions. Not only were we just going, like, Because the Most High's name is in us. We claim to be Israel, Yasha Allah. The Most High is in us. So we are a light, and we have to act a certain way. You can't be the same way you were in the world when you come into this truth, because you carry them on. People can see when you got fringes on, you wearing your beard, outwardly that you were a Jew. So inwardly, you have to be a Jew also with your actions and how you operate and conduct yourself amongst the heathen, because that's where we are. We're in the land of our captivity. We're among the Gentiles, where Paul went to go preach. Right? Christians don't like that. Right? Paul went to go preach among the Gentiles. Who was among the Gentiles? Us, the same way we are now. Right? We're profaning the Most High's name. Right? Salakia, verse 23. And I will sanctify my great name. Why is the Most High always talking about his great name, but we just say it like it's nothing? Like it has no weight. It holds no weight at all. We just frivolously just throw it out there. I don't get that. I have not understood that since I came into this truth that Yahweh Shem I don't get that. We can't come up with something else to salute each other without just throwing out the Most High's name and just running it together as if it's nothing. Come on, man. I'm reading again from the top. And I will sanctify my great name, which was profaned among the heathen, which ye have profaned in the midst of them. And the heathen shall know that I am the Lord, saith the Lord God, when I shall be sanctified in you before their eyes. Right? Now the Most High, he gotta sanctify his name. And Yahweh Shai as well, because he's coming back with a name that no man knows. It's power in their name. We have to be very wise with the words that we choose to speak, because not only that, you are a God in the earth, so you have power as an Israelite man and woman. We all have power, and it starts here. You speak your reality into existence. That's a deep thing. The energy that comes through your mouth, right? They say that words don't hurt, but they do. This right here, I got a lesson coming up. I'm probably gonna do it next week, actually, on the tongue. All right, I'm probably gonna do it with the brothers this Friday too, on a Friday night call. And if y'all tuning in right now, y'all need to start tuning into the Friday night call, right? Even if you're not in the camp, right? Just to get edified, right? But I'm gonna end on this scripture right here. Well, I got this one, and I got one more, and then I'm gonna close out. Job 18:14. All right, this Job 18:14. His confidence shall be rooted out of his tabernacle, and it shall bring him to the king of terrors, because the Most High is the king of terrors. That's one of his titles. That's one of his many, many titles, right? And also Al-Shaddai, power almighty, right? Or El Shaddai, right? He has many titles, and that shows his power and his might. And we just frivolously just throw his name out there, all right? So that's why I'm doing this today. Stop just throwing the Most High name out there. It's not something to just be thrown out there as if it's nothing. Right? It's Matthew 5 and verse 30. What I want, 37, I think. Right? 37 is what I want. All right, this is Matthew 5 and verse 37. But let your communication be yea, yea, nay, nay. For whatsoever is more than these cometh of evil. Right? And I'm in on that. Sister said, brothers feel like just because they're Israelites, they can throw his name around. Con. And that's crazy to me. That's weird to me. That's very weird to me. I don't understand that. All right. I don't know if you're a brother or a sister. I don't want to address you incorrectly, according to your sex. I know you tap in regularly. Hallelujah for that. But yeah. And because if you are a male, I'll drop the information to you so you can hop on the Friday night calls. Right. But we have Friday night calls pretty much every Friday. Sometimes things may come up where we don't have it, but normally every week we have a Friday night call. Oh, brother, okay, all praise to the Most High. Kana Awaf. So, I tell you what, I'm going to drop my email, and you email me, and I will send you my number, and we'll get you the information to the Friday call. Right. So I dropped my email in the comment section. So Lord willing, just email that, and then I'll get you the information for the Friday calls. Right. But nevertheless, that's what I have for you, family. I didn't want to be before you too long. I just want to get that out there. So hallelujah. Godspeed to all the family. Y'all already know how it is. I pray I have a wonderful new moon and feast of dedication. I pray all is well for the family. And with that, I'm gonna say shalom.
Shout out my elders working, trying to get together, making sure we do it better. Free us from this white oppressor. My people catching cases. Double